Just gonna wait until people come in the room. I'm just gonna sit here and wait until somebody comes in the room and sit here and talk to somebody. Planning on going live on a panel on AFTP later. An important talk about rights and freedoms. In December, I was threatened by the public defender that they were going to bind, gag, and torture me. And I don't think that that's very fair and meaningful. In fact, it frightened the shit out of me. So, yeah, like standing up for my rights. What rights? Certainly not any that I can get 12 people to stand next to me to defend. Because I'm a victim in my matter. I'm not just a protester. I'm not just a cop watcher. I wasn't out auditing anyone. I was at my home when I started being harassed by a public service agent since 2010. I started recording it in 2015. He started threatening me, and I started complaining about that threats where I was being then my complaints were disparaged. So my channel's not for entertainment. It's to showcase evidence. And I'm not an auditor, I'm a victim. So just so you guys know, many people want to ask me why I use provocative language, vulgarities and stuff. And you can see that the public agents flipping me off from behind glass, using their positions of power to intimidate me out of the public areas where I have a right to be while I'm making public records requests. They don't honor the public records requests. They failed to honor the public records request, but what am I going to cry more to? Some more public agents that aren't going to do nothing about my complaints? That's all that really happens, is the public agents just do nothing about your complaints. We want to go live here in a little while on a StreamYard panel on AFTP's channel. Not to talk about my stuff. Maybe we'll talk about my stuff a little bit, but we mainly want to talk about some stuff that's going on with all of us. The facts that we are not being treated the way we're supposed to be treated by the government that's supposed to be guaranteeing us a Republican form of government, constitutional republic. The oil money is not just for Alaskans, it's for all of the United States people, but they're just limiting it to giving the Alaskans the oil money. That's a false treatment, and they've been getting away with it, along with the fact that we have a right to water and sanitation since 2007, International Declaration of Rights. But they're making us pay money for our water, sewage, and trash. They call us fee-paying customers instead of Americans or human. We better pay or they'll shut us off. They're enslaving us. State of Nevada says 4 times, slavery prohibited, slavery prohibited, slavery prohibited, slavery prohibited. But they think that we must pay or we get shut off. That's not a pursuit of happiness. That's not life. That's not our liberty. So, but these are important topics that I'm basically not going to be talking about. There's going to be a speaker that wanted to go live, so we're going to facilitate a StreamYard for him to speak on. Hopefully he can resonate with some of the people in all 3 nations, Canada, the United States of America, and the United States of Mexico. Hopefully all 3 sister countries, the peoples thereof, can realize that we are the people, the governments are the oppressors that are supposed to be serving our better interests. But that's just what I wanted to talk to you guys about, and that's what we want to talk to you guys about in a little bit. If you're interested in joining the conversation, we'll probably let the dude talk for about an hour, maybe 30 minutes to an hour. And then we probably will drop the link so that people can join the panel, discuss other things if they want to. My brother will probably fly our birds for us. The pigeon isn't just a trash-eating city dweller. They're actually a link between the ground which they lay their nests on, our hands, and the sky. So, we pick them off the ground, we hold them in our hands, and we let them fly, and they come back to us. That's a link between us and a creator, us and the entity, the one that we feel might be a god, maybe. I can't prove anything, but I can just maybe just talk about this stuff. But I'm not trying to force anything on anyone. So I was just trying to mention. There's other ties between the ground, our bodies, and heaven, and that's like inhaling the smoke of a natural plant, such as a tobacco or a herb. You take the herb from the ground that it was grown on, you inhale it into your body, taking it into you, and then you exhale it into the air. That's a link between the ground, our bodies, and the heavens above. That's like the pigeon. It doesn't have to be seen as a holy thing, but it is a holy thing. The inhalation of a smoke, of a herb, a natural herb, that's a link between the ground, our inner body, and the heavens above. But don't let me be the one to tell you. You might have your own experiences and your own opinions on it, but there's one thing that I know that shouldn't be an opinion, and that's when people try to limit our rights, trying to tell us that the First Amendment's not absolute. They try to say, you can't yell bomb in an airport. It's like, no, yes, you can yell bomb in an airport. What you can't do is have the intentions to frighten people by getting on a loudspeaker and telling people that there's a bomb in a backpack down on aisle terminal 9. That's what you can't do. But to simply yell bomb might be the name of your service dog. Ye impotent of little faith. Don't try to tell us that the Supreme Court says that you can't yell fire in a movie theater. Yelling fire in a movie theater is not a crime. What's a crime is getting on a loudspeaker and forcing many to believe that there's a fire just outside the movie theater room, whatever you want to call that. I don't go to movies. I haven't gone to movies since I was younger than 12 years old. But which reminds me of a story. My mom took me and my friend Josh to see the Titanic movie. And both me and my friend Josh cried. And my mom looked at me and him and laughed at us. It was funny as shit. You had to have been there. But anyways, yeah, movies are another thing that's funny because they have the power to compel us in emotional ways. And the United States and the elite, the powers that be, they are trying to guide us emotionally and get us all emotional about everything, when they're the ones that are taking our children, taking them out to Epstein Island and Epsteining our fucking children, binding, gagging, and torturing with medications our children. They think that we don't even have a right to raise or defend our children. They think that they can come and take them away at any cost. They use it as a form of retaliation and human trafficking. It's disgusting. But we all know it's happening, but we're all just trying to talk about it happening. there needs to be a doing. But I'm gonna go right now, and in a few minutes we'll have a StreamYard on AFTP. I hope to see many of you there. Thank you for joining my live today, and I hope that many of you will call to Nye County and tell them to stop doing what they're doing to Cheryl Willis Provost Guard, whoever the fuck that is. Thank you.